Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I don't have the crazy double glasses combo this go around. It's better. It's better. But how have y'all been? How have y'all been? Just in case you forgot who I was for some crazy reason. It's Mel. One of your favorite, if not your favorite, HIV Stops With Me spokesmodel. And we're here. We're here for the question of the month. We're here for the question of the month. The question of the month is what you might ask. How does recovery connect with my HIV journey? Which I did have to think about just a little bit, because it does depend on what your definition of recovery is. And for me, I feel like it was recovering my mind, recovering my sense of self, like going on that journey from when I was first, diagnosed September 2016, senior year of undergrad. I'm supposed to be off to these bigger and better things. I was somebody that loved on everybody around them. That's always been a thing about me. But it was like, live your life as you see fit. Just make sure, you wrap it up. Make sure you getting tested, this, that, and a third. So for me, once I end up testing positive, it was just like, who am I? How am I going to be perceived? Like, I was this pillar of morality, shall we say. I was boom, 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 boom. So I had to go through the mental journey of radical acceptance. Which, if you don't know what radical acceptance is, it's easy for us to accept the good stuff, but when it's something that we don't like or agree with, we don't want to. But it's accepting that this is who I am, and it's understanding for me that who I was before was never going to be who I was moving forward. So, also understanding that I still am the strong, independent boss bitch that I didn't think that I was, because I was on my recovery journey. I viewed myself as tainted. I viewed myself as unworthy. And that just was far from the truth. So far from the truth. So for me, recovery, HIV, it's, when we think of recovery, a lot of people do think of substance usage and I'm grateful for myself that was not tied into my journey. But it was, for me, it was the validation outside of myself. Self-validation became irrelevant because I didn't think that I was somebody enough to be validating, if that makes sense. So I was putty in everybody's hands. I was looking for that validation outside of who I was because I had not recovered my sense of self yet. But we here. And it is a constant, Self-love is a constant daily journey, It's hard to love ourselves every day sometimes in this crazy world. But we grade that effort. A for effort. We don't have control over output. Right. So, what are you doing on your journey of recovery of self-love? And not forgetting who you are. Understanding that's who you are. And although you're no longer that person, that doesn't mean that you still aren't somebody.